What's going on, YouTube? Brian Rooker here. Figured I'd go ahead and give you a nice run at the Atlantean deck. I finished first with it today at Locals, so hooray and thanks for your ideas. Uh, I came across Chaos, came across Dark Worlds, Gravekeepers, came across an Exodia draw once. Uh, Went 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, and 2-0, all against, in this order, Chaos, Dark Worlds, Gravekeepers, Exodia. Uh, But without rambling on, let's go on to the deck profile. We got 2 Abyss Soldiers, 2 Attack Squads, 1 Dragoons, 2 Heavy Infantry, 2 Marksmen, Diva, 2 Doom Calibers, Fossil Dyna, Kaiku, Marshmelon, Grand Mole, Plague Spreader, Raiho, and Trag. Out of all the monster lineup, I'd say the most ones that got the play out of the entire tournament were the Marksman, the Heavy Infantry, Diva, Doom Caliber, and Ryo. I didn't really get a single use out of Trag. I ended up siding him out most of the time. But when it comes to Plague Spreader, I was honestly disappointed. I couldn't pull off any of my level 8 synchros because I just couldn't really get the level 8. I was constantly getting the 9s. But that's mainly because I just kept summoning out 3s with Diva. The only synchros that really saw much play in this entire tournament really were Balmung and one-time Catastor. Thunder King, Marshmelon, Kaiku, Doom Caliber for sure. They saw the field quite a bit. Attack Squad and Marksman really did see play, and that's without saying. Onto the spell lineup. We got the Book of Moon, Creature Swap, Dark Hole, 2 Lances, 2 MSTs, 2 Dualities, and Salvage. Salvage did see some use even against the Gravekeepers. I just MST'd their Necro Valley and just went with it from there. They didn't really have much. They had a Visionary. Once Visionary came out, I basically did everything I could. It wasn't really much, but blowing up the Necro Valley and dropping a Forbidden Lance on him, it cleared up the field for me to actually make my plays more reasonable. Going into the trap lineup, we have the Compulsory, 3 Dark Bribes, 3 Fiendish Chain, Mirror Force, Spiritual Water Art, and Torrential. I was disappointed really with the Fiendish Chains. We were seeing a lot of graveyard-based opponents instead of any hardly monster-based ones, field-based ones. There weren't even that many hand-based ones. I mainly ended up siding out 2 of the Fiendish Chains at a time. It really disappointed me that I had to do that, just for the simple fact, Fiendish Chains have always been my staple. People see 3 Fiendish Chains and they pick up their deck and leave when I'm around. The side deck did a lot of the work for this deck, though. I mean, I can really say I'm proud of it. A lot of the additions I made today really helped it before the tournament. We have the Armsea Hunter, the BLS, DD Crow, Marionette Mite, and Puppet Plant to cover up the monsters. Honestly, I was kind of sad about the side deck monster lineup. I didn't really get to use any of them. I sided in DD Crow twice. Once against Exodia and then once against Dark World. Never saw play for either of them. I was depressed with that. Burden of the Mighty, Forbidden Dress, and Shield Crush. Burden of the Mighty saw play, but the other 2 didn't this tournament. Nobody was playing defense, and there really wasn't much use for the dress because nobody was really running cards that target hardly today. Into the trap lineup, we have the Call of the Haunted, Mind Drain, Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, Royal Prison, Skill Drain, and Soul Drain. And for the monster, for the last slot, we've got Duloran. Soul Drain and Royal Prison saw more play today than just about any card in the side deck. Royal Prison to lock down special summons like Grapha's secondary effect. I mainly ran the Soul Drain just to manage to lock off excess Dark World's effects. Grapha, it could have stopped Grapha as well, but at the same time, I really just decided I wanted to be better safe than sorry. He was running more of a aggressive build in a way. The extra deck, again, the only synchros that really saw play was Balmung and Catastor. I have Urquizus, Life Trancer, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Thought Ruler, and Star Eater. But the Xyz monsters are really the only thing out of the extra deck that did much besides Balmung and Catastor. Because I managed to roll out one of the Gotchi Gentetsus. I run two. Black Ray Lancer, Leviathan Dragon, combined with Marksman, did see quite a bit of play. Did a lot of backfield destruction, a couple face-down monster destructions. It worked all up until the Gravekeeper match. Marrowgeist, Gemnite Pearl, and Papilloperative. Papilloperative saw a lot of play towards the end of the tournament when I was facing Exodia. When it came to Exodia, he was just slapping down Battle Faders, hoping the stall draw out for Exodia. So I creature swapped for my Marshmallow to take his Battle Fader. I knew he could only slap down another Battle Fader if I would have directed, so I used Papilloperative to flip it up, makes it 0 attack, and then I attacked with the 3000 Leviathan for the game. Really, he wasn't too happy about that, but he took it with dignity. I've got a lot of respect for the guys that I play with. A lot of them know what they're doing. A lot more seem to respect the fact that you have some combos that are just unorthodox. If you're ever in the London, Kentucky area on Sundays, Troll and Toad Games and Comics opens at noon. Our tournaments start at about 1, maybe 2. We'd really appreciate more players. We're trying to get sanctioned as is. It's located down the hill from the Walmart on the south exit of London. Like, comment, subscribe. Any deck ideas, please let me know. See you YouTube.